First question, please tell us about yourself. What are your interests and hobbies? Thank you for considering my application for the teaching position. My name is Ria Rochelle Dimlalimio, a graduate of elementary education, major in mathematics. I have also completed my academic requirements in Master of Arts in Education, major in mathematics at Bulacan State University. I have been an elementary school teacher in both private and public schools in the Philippines for over a decade now. And I am fond of teaching, and it has always been my vocation. I also love dancing and reading during my free time. I'm excited about the possibility of teaching abroad and sharing my expertise with the new community of learners. What motivated you to become a teacher for the subject for which you are applying? What motivated me the most is that I personally love math, and I want to impart everything I have and I know about it to my future pupils the way I have learned to love it and make it easier to understand. When I was still studying back in elementary, up to now that I'm already teaching, I have been active with different clubs such as Girl Scout of the Philippines, Mathematics Club, and Rotary Club. I made sure that I am a part of an organization which I believe helps me grow as a person. What subjects have you taught and what age levels? I have an extensive experience teaching a variety of subjects in middle school, including my major, mathematics, English, social studies, and science. I have experience handling grades 1, 4, and 5, even 6. In addition, I have experience working with diverse student populations, including students with special needs, English language learners, and gifted students. How do you prepare to teach your lessons, and what do your lesson plans include? I always believe in the saying that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So I make sure that my lesson plan is well prepared from the objectives or the standards down to the assessment. I have also developed and implemented innovative teaching strategies and lesson plans that have successfully engaged students and improved learning outcomes. So, talking about two teaching strategies or methods that I use effectively in my classroom, I usually use differentiated instructions and collaborative work activities to meet every student's need. When someone enters your classroom, describe the learning activities in which the students are engaged. Pupils will usually be seen working with their hands and minds, either individually or in group. What methods do you use to evaluate your students' progress? I use a variety of methods in evaluating my students. The traditional pen and paper assessment would always be there, but I make sure to assess them in different ways, such observing and evaluating them with their performance tasks and others in different ways. If you use technology in your teaching, describe how you incorporate it into your teaching. Describe any experience you have with smartboard. Based from my experience here in the public school here in the Philippines, long before pandemic came, I made sure to integrate technology with my lessons so that my pupils will become 21st century learners. I try to reproduce even using my own money so they will be able to experience using gadgets and all. I have tried integrating using different apps such as Quizzes, Mentimeter, and the like. I was once commended by my principal during one of her observations in my class when I was able to successfully integrate using different applications such as Quizzes, just like what I said, in assessing my pupils during evaluation and assignment. And she has seen it that it worked. It really worked. If you have students who are noisy or non-attentive, share ways to regain their attention without interrupting the lesson. This is inevitable in every classroom. So what I would usually do is that I would call their attention first, and if it didn't work, I give them timeout time. And it works most of the time. Describe the most difficult problem you have had to deal with as a teacher, and how did you resolve this problem? Honestly, in the last 15 years of teaching, I have never experienced any major problem yet with my colleagues and students when it comes to my teaching career. But I think I would consider, in our case here in the Philippines, is having so many paperworks to be accomplished instead of just doing the teaching job. Though it's manageable, I just find it not helpful for us as teachers. I consider myself as a jack of all trades, so I'm confident that I can do and get things done as they are needed, especially in my teaching methods. I'm used to using differentiated instructions in my class, so it's easy for me to shift from point A to point B. Remember, I'm a math teacher.